afternoon, President Pro Tem and Council. Thank you for the opportunity to come up and speak. My name is Cindy Malushka, and we were one of the 346 homes that was destroyed in Mountain Shadows. I too somewhat have changed what I'm going to say. However, first I want to thank the city and the community for being supportive. It's really been hard. Wasn't going to do that. However, with this proposed ordinance and the way it appears to be intended to roll out, I think some of that goodwill is in jeopardy. It seems to be unfair that something is pushed out, and you've heard the word push, 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 no time, hurry, quite a bit today, to the 392 families who were involuntarily impacted. This is another involuntary impact, except for the opportunity to speak to you today. I respectfully disagree with Fire Marshal Lacey. There will be additional cost, and the insurance is a point that's very specific to people. Furthermore, I just think that looking at that map is very short-sighted if we're trying to do something that's good for our city and push this through as an emergency ordinance. Our emergency already happened on June 26th. So when you look at the broader hillside, you look at Peregrine, you look at Skyline, you look at the Broadmoor, this is an opportunity to propose something, because I don't disagree with many of the things in the ordinance, although a few may be a little extreme, but to promote safety throughout our city so that the rest of our mountainside doesn't end up looking like mountain shadows. If you take the homes that were destroyed, because we've been looking at other lots to see if there's lots less decimated than ours. Of the houses that burned, most of those lots are fully mitigated. This isn't really an issue for us. And this doesn't address the neighbors or the people down the street that still have shake shingles, that still have trees, that still have wood siding. So to that, it feels unfair, and it feels like yet another, harm being done to you that you can't do a lot about. So yes, there's a financial impact. Yes, there's just the accounting of it, the tracking of it, the trying to get your arms around it. And so, while I don't necessarily disagree, and I don't disagree with many of the things, steps we would take anyway as we were going to maintain our home, or in this case rebuild, but just that it's specific to this hillside and the Mountain Shadows residents, that just doesn't feel right. And I don't think that that really accomplishes the point of safety for the rest of our city. So that, I thank you very much for
this. A couple of points of clarification. One, you cannot force somebody to go in and redo their house if their house is good.
Right.
So it's not like it's at Broadmoor, because unless the Broadmoor has a rebuild the house.
Exactly. I'm specifically talking about new construction across the board. Any new home that would be built in it, and I heard there's like red zones or red maps. I mean, these areas are identified. You can kind of stand there and point them out. So, I mean, but any new construction, because there were, I believe, 3 homes damaged in Peregrine. But if a new home's built there next week, it wouldn't necessarily be subject to this. So I think that's where we're being short-sighted.
I think that's a valid point. I kind of pushed for me to the side overlay area when this was initially discussed.